channel. So I've recorded this like 10 times. So this is gonna be the one that sticks because I am done recording it. But I've had so many questions about our new pregnancy, our move, our new baby girl. I just said that. So I wanted to hop on here and get ready with you guys and also answer all the questions that you guys have asked. I have them all written down. So if you see me looking down or sideways, I have a mirror right here, and then this is gonna be down here. In advance, I'm not gonna do my makeup, and if you know me, you know that. So if you're just here for the questions, hi. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I am a hot mess. I self-tanned last night, so my face is super splotchy, but we're gonna get ready today to go to the zoo in the middle of a panorama, but it's fine. So anyway, I also don't know where my kids put my beauty blender, so we're gonna be using this little one. I'm literally such a hot mess, y'all. Okay, so the first question that I have is, how did you find out that you were pregnant with your new baby? So if you don't know, I have 3 boys right now. One is 5 years old, one is almost 2 years old, and one is almost 3 years old. And we are now pregnant 25 weeks with our baby girl. So we are so excited. And I have lots of questions about it. First, I'm using this, not that it matters because I literally don't know what I'm doing, but how did I find out I was pregnant? Basically, I was just super late on my period, and yeah, that was pretty much it. I tried to give myself a little bit of time because sometimes my hormones are crazy, and I've been like months late before my period without being pregnant, but I was like putting 2 and 2 together because me and Josh had gone to Vegas in September, and I was super like not very nice to him on that trip. Not that I was mean, but I was just grumpy, and that's like kind of unlike me. It's not unlike me, but I like couldn't figure out anything to wear, and I was like not in a good mood at all, and I was like sleeping super early. So anyway, we came home and we took a test, and I ran upstairs. I was not happy, to be honest with you, because we just keep having children back to back, but that's okay because that's God's plan. Anyway, so I ran upstairs with the test, and I just like, Josh was sleeping, and I just like put it in his face, and he's like, oh my gosh. And that was that. And that's how we knew that I was pregnant. We're happy about it now, so it's okay. The next question is, do you have any name ideas? There's a couple questions about her name. And yes, we have her name picked out. And excuse what's going on in the background because we are renovating. I wouldn't say we're renovating, but we're handling upstairs because everything's changing upstairs, so everything's just a mess. But yes, we have her name picked out. We have had it picked out for a long time, and that's another question that I got. Just ignore me, this is so ghetto. And I don't know if we might say her name at the baby shower and we might not, so we haven't decided that yet. I'm just rubbing this in with my hand, so just stop judging me already. But anyway, yeah, so we do have her name picked out, and there isn't like a lot of names that we like aren't going to use, because I know that's a lot of people ask me that too, like what are some names that you guys aren't using, and we don't really have any because we've had her name picked out for so long. So anyway, what are my different symptoms in this pregnancy than with the boys? So like I said before, I've been super, well, I mellowed out a little bit now that I'm so far along, but I've been super moody. And then also TMI, so just skip ahead if you don't want to hear this, but my boobs have been really like bugging me this pregnancy, and they don't ever bug me with my boys. I mean like the minimal symptoms that you have, but it was really bad at first. Like that was another sign that I knew. And then people always talk about it, and I'm always like, mine never hurt, but now mine do. So anyway, that's different. And then the first trimester, I'm such a ratchet right now for doing this, but anyway, the first trimester, I was super sick. I wasn't throwing up, but I was just so nauseous. This is so disgusting. I was super nauseous, so that's another indicator. I mean, like I've been nauseous with the boys before. This is so ratchet, seriously. I'm so sorry, you guys. But I've never really been sick with the boys. I've gotten a little bit nauseous, but not like I've been with this pregnancy. So that was obviously another indicator, and I was hoping the whole time that was an indicator that it was a girl. So thank the Lord. And then what other weird symptoms? Oh, and like I lose my appetite super. Look at my self-tan. just ignore me. Oh my gosh, like my arms don't even match me. Okay, we're moving on. You guys don't even see me in real life, so does it even matter? No. I lose my appetite at around like 3 o'clock. It came back for a little while, but now it's kind of like doing the same thing again. So I don't really eat dinner a lot. I like make dinner for the kids and for Josh, and that's pretty much that, you know? So those are my weird, like different symptoms. The next question is, how do I handle all my kids? And I actually like get DMs all the time asking that, but to me, that's like a weird, not a weird question for you to ask, but just like a weird question in general, because honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just do it. And just like you handle your one or your nun or your grandmother or whatever you have to deal with, that's just what you deal with. So I wouldn't trade it for the world. Some days that's like crazy having 3 boys, but it's really not. It's not like people think it is. So we just try to get a routine down as much as we possibly can, and it changes all the time. We're constantly on the go. Right now it's a little bit more mellow because Josh isn't working, but yeah, I just try to like incorporate a little bit of routine. We're really trying to cut back on the screen time and stuff because I've noticed that makes them a little bit more crazy. So we just do our best. So my biggest advice is just do what works for you. Next question is, are you working? This is probably blended enough. Now that I'm done being a ratchet for you guys. What is happening? Anyway, to answer your question, no, I'm not working. I don't have like an actual job. I do chocolate covered strawberries on the side like I have been for a while. I'm using this brow stuff now, so don't judge me because I forgot to do it before I did the foundation or whatever I just put on. Anyway, I'm not working. No, and I don't want to work, so that's that. I am a licensed esthetician. A lot of you probably know that. And I was working for a little while, but it just wasn't working out with Josh's schedule because his schedule when he works is pretty crazy. And the next question is, what is in my hair? Like, why don't you guys tell me that? I feel like a ratchet. I really do. Okay. The next question is, do you like Texas more than Oregon? And a simple answer to that I won't ramble on about is, I don't like Texas more than Oregon because Oregon is home and I feel like that's just that, but I do love Texas and I don't regret the move at all. So yeah, it's just not comparable, pretty much is what I was getting at. The next question is about me and Josh's relationship, and it is, how do I handle arguments versus Josh handling arguments? And that's like kind of a weird question because honestly, we don't really argue that much. I mean, obviously we're normal and people will just argue sometimes, but we don't argue that much. And when we do, honestly, I talk too much and he talks too little. So I don't really know. We don't argue that much. We just like kind of end up coming to an agreement at some point, and he just sucks at communicating and I over communicate. So yeah, that's just that. And I promise I self-tan my neck. Like, I promise that I match. I just look crazy right now. It's fine. You know, that first day after you self-tan and it's just like, what is going on, sister? But 3 reasons that I like Texas and 3 reasons that I don't like Texas. So 3 reasons that I do like Texas. The weather. Okay, we just had a giant snowstorm, so let's not talk about that. Let's just disregard that situation because I blame Harp for that. But 3 things that I like about Texas and 3 things I don't. Okay, so I love the weather. Even when it's storming, it's like beautiful, usually. And today it's supposed to be 79 degrees, so I'm wearing a dress. And it's really bipolar, but it's fine. But I'm just drawing on myself at this point. But yeah, so I love the weather. I'm rambling. And the people are super nice. People are always like, Southern hospitality isn't real. And I'm like, that's not true. I think people here are super nice, but there's also just like tons of stuff to do and places to go and people to see and things to do. Like, it's just, I know I already said that, but anyway, it's just, I don't know. I like Texas. It's just different and it's beautiful here. So 3 things I don't like about Texas is, first of all, the road. I will literally preach that until like the day I die. I hate the roads here. They're not meant for like rain or snow or literally anything. And people drive like crazy maniacs, so that also sucks. Like, people are really nice. Like, I'm never, like, at the grocery store and stuff, people are super nice, but when it comes to like driving, dude, people will kill you on the road, so that's like kind of scary. But what else do I not like about Texas? Another thing I like about it is the gas prices. Well, right now they're kind of skyrocketing, but we're not gonna also talk about that. I don't know what I dislike about it. We're moving on. Now that I have my girl, will Josh be getting snipped, or will I be getting my tubes tied, or neither? So I am pretty sure we haven't had like an actual sit down conversation about it, because we suck at those sometimes, but I'm pretty sure Josh is gonna get snipped because I have bared 4 children, so that's the plan, I think. And I'm pretty sure we're done having children. It's like weird to be like, okay, I'm done now. Like, that's just like a weird concept for me. So I don't know, we haven't like talked about it, but yes, we plan on figuring that situation out, because I do not want to be pregnant again anytime soon, or probably ever. Next question is, one thing you're most excited about having a girl. And I don't have an answer to that, because I'm just so excited, period, that there's just not one thing. Like, that's just impossible. Obviously the clothes, I'm just excited to just have a girl, period. Like, I've never felt, why am I dripping water? I've never felt like that kind of love before. I know it's going to be different than my boys, so we're just so over the moon that we're having a girl that it's not even funny. It doesn't even feel real to anybody. How did our littles react and feel? So ever since we got pregnant, we're really big into manifesting and like the universe and stuff. So ever since I got pregnant, I've been telling the boys that they have a little sister on the way, and we've been calling her by her name and Sissy. And so when we found out it was a girl, it wasn't that exciting for them because they already thought it was a girl. So they're so excited. Jay is like gonna be such a good brother. Like, he already is a brother, but he's like already super good about her. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it. They're all really excited. Sutton doesn't super understand yet, but he's excited too. Like, he'll touch my belly, I'll ask him where Sissy is, and he knows. So they're excited, and I'm so excited to see them with a baby sister, because I feel like it's just gonna be a whole new world. What's been my weirdest pregnancy craving? So my weirdest pregnancy craving, I don't really know. I've just been craving like Nutter Butters, and I'll just get like a random craving. Like, one night I'll just want burgers, or like whatever. They're really specific cravings. So I don't think any of them are like super weird. Like, I'm not like bananas and whatever, ketchup or something. So I haven't had anything super weird like that. I've just been craving Nutter Butters and just like sweet stuff. I just want like donuts and just like stuff that's not good for me during this pregnancy. So serious sweet tooth. How am I settling into Texas is the next question. And I forgot what I'm even doing with my makeup right now. So how am I settling into Texas? We are settling in really good. We love it here. We love Josh's job. I don't even know if I want to put bronzer on because I'm so tan and I feel like I'm already freaking dark. But we're settling in really good. We like it here. There's a huge sense of community. So if you're thinking about moving to Texas, hit me up. I really like it. And I really think it's a good place for everybody. There's endless opportunities. Did I know people before we moved? So no, we didn't know. We kind of like moved down here at the same time as our friends and one of Josh's mentors. So we knew them. And then obviously my first son, Cash, and his dad live here, and so that was pretty much the whole reason we moved to Texas, if anybody's wondering. And so that's pretty much it though. Did I dream of her gender? And simply put, yes, I literally dreamt it was a girl all the time. Some of my friends were dreaming it was a boy, and I'm like, it's literally not a boy. Like, it's literally a girl. I keep having dreams it's a girl. So not that that's always right though, because I had dreams, like, I drop dead thought Cash was a girl. And the next question is it hard to make friends here? And honestly, no, not really. I've actually made a decent amount of really cool friends. They're just like sweet people all the way around. They all want to help you and get to know you. So I personally don't think it's hard to make friends. I've joined mom groups and stuff that people have recommended, and that's pretty much how I started making friends, and we just go from there. But shoot your shot, girl. How was the move? And the move was good. I really love driving, so that part wasn't bad, and it actually was super surprisingly simple for us. So the move was great. Do I like my OB here? And to answer that, I just like don't know, honestly. I didn't even get to see a doctor until I was over 18 weeks pregnant, and now I'm 25. I have an appointment on Thursday, so I've literally only seen her twice, and then obviously the ultrasound text and stuff, but I don't really know how I feel about her. No one will ever match my OB at home, but I think that she's a sweetheart, and I've heard good things about her, like bedside manner and how she delivers and stuff like that, so I'm not really super worried about it, but I do miss my OB at home. And did I find out I was pregnant? I found out that I was pregnant in October. I think my sister was here, so yeah, it was October. And the next question is, what is my hardest, or what do I think my hardest transition was, like kids wise? And I think I think going from not being a mom to being a mom is the hardest, but I think that's like not included in the transition. So probably, I think 1 to 2 is probably the hardest, if we're gonna say that one's hard, because then you have to like learn how to divide your attention and explain that your attention is going somewhere else, and that's just kind of like a weird scenario for your firstborn and for you, and you're just like getting used to having 2. But honestly, after that, it's smooth sailing. I could have like 70 more if I really wanted to, but yeah, right, my body would literally sue me, and I would probably sue myself. So the next question is, do I have mood or health changes like after each kid? And there's nothing like super significant. I will say that I'm constantly out of breath no matter what. It doesn't even matter if I'm pregnant or not pregnant at this point. So I need to get back in the gym ASAP, but I feel like I'm not as healthy as I would be if I didn't have kids, because I just have so many back to back that I feel like my health's just deteriorating, which is literally horrible. My tooth chipped the other day because I swear it's because I'm pregnant. Moral of my story, okay? I just feel like your health deteriorates because the baby is just taking all your nutrients, so whatever. But the biggest one's probably anxiety, which I had anxiety before I was pregnant, like ever, but it's just progressively gotten worse. Also, my pain tolerance is horrible. Like before I had babies, I was chill. I could get tattoos, I could get piercings, I was all good in the hood, and now like I have passed out when I got a tattoo before, and now I'm like terrified of needles and like blood work and stuff like that. So weird. I feel like it would be opposite about my pain tolerance, but it's not. My pain tolerance is horrible, and it honestly scares me. And the next question is, was I working? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm being ridiculous, but next question is, was I working when we moved? And the answer is, I was barely working, not really. We kind of just like, the next question is, how did I do it financially? We are big like wingers, like we just like wingers. We just like kind of do stuff and pretend it's gonna be all good, and it is gonna be all good because it's always all good. And we don't do that as much anymore, but we're just really spontaneous, so we kind of just like made it happen. And we got really lucky with our landlord and our job here. So financially, we were like not in a good position, and now we're in a much better position than we were when we moved. That's all the questions I have. I also had a couple random questions that I'll answer real quick about like the Chinese gender predictor and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys have heard of the ring test in the Chinese gender predictor, but the Chinese gender predictor was right. It said girl, and if you put your ring, so like I put this ring and I like tore out a piece of my hair and wrapped it, and then you like swing it around your hand like this. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Don't talk about my self-tan. I literally don't want to talk about it. But anyway, if you do that and you like put it over your hand like this, okay, and then you do it the other way, and then it swings in a, I don't know, Google it, y'all, but that test was right, and I swore by it, and both those tests said girl. Now for the boys, the gender predictor wasn't right for, I don't remember who, but anyway, you can't just depend on old wives' tale. So do a early at-home blood test if you are worried about it. But thank you guys for being here. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna go curl my hair now. I know that I'm a ratchet, but I really wanted to film this video for you guys and answer your questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.